Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Today is not our usual day. Yeah, but I felt like we need to have this conversation today. So I would not be surprised if we don't have a lot of people because we normally do our live streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're joining me from. How is everyone doing? Happy Easter Monday. If I can say that Easter is over now, isn't it? Over here in the UK, it's 8:30 on Monday evening, so it's literally over. Yeah, today we will know the people that have their their notification bell on. If you not get your notification bell on or your low wow, express low wow, express low. Let me say you cannot be notified today now because you see, today is unexpected now. You see, because we had holiday today. That's why I'm live. Oh my God, I can't say I haven't enjoyed my holiday. It's been very relaxing for me. I've loved every minute of it. I wish tomorrow was one as well. I wish we continued. But all good things come to an end, isn't it? You're welcome over the farm. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Good evening. Happy Easter. I hope you had a good one, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I salute every one of you. Who never subscribe, where they here tonight? Make you now subscribe, yo. Join our Obodo fam. Subscribe, hit the like button, and put your notification on so that you can get notification whenever we are live streaming like this or whenever we drop a video. Please subscribe. A lot of people keep saying, "Oh, I follow you, I listen to you, but I'm not subscribed." And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. If you really like us and you believe in what we are doing, then you have to be subscribed. Thanks to all my returning subscribers. Not too much. I hope you all had a good Easter. Welcome, welcome. So I want to talk about this matter of money rituals today. That's what I want to talk about. Thank you. Highly favored. You like my makeup? Yeah, big shout out to Fatty Makeover. She was one that beat my face. She beat my face today. Thank you very much, sis, for beating my face, yo. My face is looking well. Well. And it's since morning, oh. Look at this. This is since morning, since 12 o'clock. It's still looking popping, isn't it? Thank you, Chelsea. How are you? Happy Easter. Dimma. Stephanie, welcome. Maid, Maid Vicky, Balaji, my bros. How are you? Highly favored. You're welcome. Divine Grace, welcome. Celine, how are you? Welcome, everybody. I always salute. I just the Easter the way because say today is not our usual streaming day. So because it was not planned, it was not arranged. Let us try and exercise a little bit of patience because of the people that were not aware that we're going to stream today. I might not be able to do it tomorrow because I'm working tomorrow. So since I didn't work today, I said, okay, why don't we do it today instead of tomorrow? Mm? So we are talking about the issue of money rituals. Somebody's already giving an opinion here. Asheye said the government and our governments are to be blamed. You know why? Because higher authorities themselves are doing it too. It's polluting Nigeria reputation or motherland reputation. Okay. Thank you for that opinion. The government. We blame the government for everything. When there is no electricity supply, we blame the government in Nigeria. When there are bad roads, we blame the government. When there's no employment, we blame the government. Okay? When there's scarcity of petrol, we blame the government. Who are the government though? Who are the government? If we want to talk about blaming the government, who be this government? What would they talk so? Nigeria has a democracy, isn't it? So who be the government? Are we going to just put everything on the doormat or the doorstep of the government, or are we going to take some responsibility and put it on the people as well? Because the people make the government. Yeah, the people make the government. So are we going to just keep saying all the time is the government is the government? So I don't know whether you guys have been following this trend. It's very, very common now on social media. And I try not to talk too much about all this stuff, especially when it has nothing to do with relationship and DV. I just try to stay out of it because I tell you, I was saying to a friend of mine on Friday, I said, being in Nigeria is hard work and it's sometimes so depressing. And you ask yourself questions. I love being in Nigeria. And that my friend said to me, said, you would not have been who you are if you were not a Nigerian. I agree. Being in Nigeria is all I know. That's my identity. That's what shaped me, formed me, created the person that you see today. But I feel like it's a huge burden as well. How many of you feel like that? It feels like constantly you are bombarded with this a lot that is happening on social media that we are being fed, all the time. On social media, we have this information in our faces every day. And sometimes you feel like you are now being put in a very uncomfortable position whereby maybe you have to be explaining or try to defend or try to, make meaning out of all this chaos. It's too much. It's just so much, my people. You cannot be a Nigerian, you are on social media, and you are not affected by these things. It's not possible. Hmm? It's not possible. Make I dey see this thing well well. That glasses no let me wear, so I go wear this one when the other part don't break. That one because of this lashes when Fatty put for me, so if they push the glasses go one corner, this one don't break. Make I manage am like that. This one is better. I can put this one in my nose. This one are my professor glasses. You don't break. Wahala dey o. My people, make I manage this one like that. This one is better. This one say money rituals is down to greed, please. Ogechi is saying money ritual is down to greed, please. We can't blame everyone or government for that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Moisha J. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I was just telling them about this Obodo farm that beat my face today. I found an Obodo farm who also does amazing makeup. She was the one that put my face. She set my face correct today. And I've given her a big shout out. Yeah. She's become my sister. She's already an Obodo farm. If you want to beat your face, in fact, beat it correct. Yes, the lashes that she used for me, the lashes is pushing the thing. Sister Fati, I told you these lashes are too long, oh. Now I cannot stream because I can't see the comment about the glasses because I use reading glasses. And your lashes is pushing my glasses. Oh my God. How are you? You're here. Now be smarting, no. Thank you, my darling. How are you doing? Happy Easter. Okay, so we are talking about the issue of money rituals. Is a very big problem now and is becoming problematic by the day, even more so. Juma African Embrace says Nigerians, our government are greed. They are greedy as well, I guess you want to say. They flaunt their stolen money on people that have nothing. Okay. So we want to look at the issues. There's two that's just recently happened. I'm not even going to go and show you pictures. No, 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 no. I won't do that to you guys. I'm not going to traumatize you by showing you images. There is a beautiful girl, really, really beautiful girl. If you're on Instagram, you would have seen her. This one happened in Delta State. I think somewhere in is it Ozoro? Yeah. There's a town in, I think it's Delta State, they call Ozoro. Yeah, that's where that one happened. This beautiful girl, if you see the girl, as this girl fine, they just find her for hotel room. Now hotel room they for see and they don't detach all the detachable for her body. One happened in Lagos. The one that happened in Lagos, I think it was only last week. It happened when the issue of when Osinachi's matter came up. The one that happened in Lagos. Yes, a lot of people are giving opinion. We need to really look at the issues because this thing is getting out of hand by people. See, we're talking about all this Fulani and the way they are carrying people up and down before. Now, it's money ritual zone that is the worst now. Who is safe with this money? Money rituals is the number one problem now, because we don't even hear about all this Fulani. Maybe because their brother is getting ready to pack his load and leave Aso Rock. So maybe now, I don't know. It's not as, at least we don't hear more about it like that anymore. The one that is the main cocoa problem now, that is so serious, is money rituals. My people, money rituals is getting out of hand in Nigeria. Oh. Yes. Osaro says is greed on the side of desperate people. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. So you see a lot of young girls now. A lot of young girls, if you go on social media, on all the Nigerian blogs, is everywhere. All these young girls, where they still they get mind now, because now again, now, before when we were growing up, they go tell you, say, one Baba Olowo, all these rich men, that they are the ones that do money rituals, right? The older men, older generation. That's what we used to hear when we were children. But now, 20 something year old, in fact, 20 years, less than 20, now all of them is money rituals they are doing, no, my people. Edith says one is going on Instagram now. 15-year-old caught. He was caught and he's selling waiting. Hey, 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira for people, children. Ló bá tán. Ló bá tán. Chacha says lack of contentment. Does it work? Austin is saying it's a scam. So that's one of the questions I want to ask. Does it really work? Because if it doesn't work here, Austin, I'm going to share my link right away if you have not anything to say. Because I'm not going to be long. I have a very early start tomorrow. So I'm going to just try and end this, under an hour, max an hour and a half. I know I always say that, but I mean it today because I have a very big day. I have a very long day tomorrow. Does it work? Austin, you're saying it doesn't work. That money ritual is a scam. So the question I want to ask, Austin, if it's a scam, how come more and more people are doing it by the day now? How come more and more people are doing it? How come, if it's a scam, more and more people are getting themselves involved in money rituals? Bros, I'll call you back. I'll call you back, bros. How come more and more people are doing it? Because you heard of the case of the one that happened in Ile-Ife. How many of you heard of that one? Are they doing? And apparently, it was in a hotel. Highly people say even to lodge in a hotel in Nigeria anymore, it is not safe. You stay with family if possible when visiting Nigeria. Which one safe? I don't know the one that is safe, whether you stay with family. You stay with family, some evil family will go and arrange with people to come and carry you. I read a story on Instagram today where somebody posted about how the dad sent the driver on an errand, and the driver called frantically saying that they've carried him. So the dad now got people involved, Amotekun, the vigilante group in the west, southwest, and all those places in the Yoruba land. Amotekun. Exactly, Oluremi. Some people can't even trust their own family because it's themselves. Somebody that has someone that has some disgruntlement or has some dissatisfaction. They feel like what you brought from Obodoyibo, or all the years you've been in Obodoyibo, you are not doing enough for them. It's the one that will go and arrange people to carry you. Then they'll start asking for 40 million, 50 million, 100 million. So where is safe? Who is safe? Jibala says, I know you're always saying that we talk about Nigeria and we bash Nigeria. You are in Nigeria, so you know that this is a real issue now. This is not even about bashing because Nigeria is our country. Whether we bash it or not, it's out of place of love, because when you love something, you want that thing to be good. When you love someone, you want that person to be correct. You want that person to behave well. So this is not even about, we need to be very, very honest with one another now and tell each other the truth. The rate at which young boys are doing rituals these days is getting out of hand, my people. Ogechi said they don't tell them at all that involves so much that they start deleting people. And it's too late to turn back. They have to keep deleting, Abby. Okay, say don't go to Nigeria at all. Your own solution is don't even go at all at all. To be honest, okay. Nah. I don't blame you for saying that. I was supposed to go to Nigeria. Yeah. I had plans to go to Nigeria, but I cancelled. My spirit did not just agree with it. And this is me. I was telling my husband, me, that I'm always looking forward to going to Nigeria, but this time around, my spirit was against it. I don't know why I had this unease in my spirit. Ha. So last I canceled though. I told my husband, I say, hey Joe, let me stay here. Everything I hold dear in my life that I value. I have loved ones in Nigeria. I have my brothers and sisters and my family members I love. But it is better to be saved than to be sorry. Yeah, there's the high level of insecurity in Nigeria, but this ritual killing is getting out of hand, my people. Money rituals, you see boys everywhere. So this particular one, the guy apparently brought the girl from whether the village or so they were dating. He brought this young girl to the city, to Lagos, and he said that he went to do money rituals, and they told him that he needs to sleep with her after he's deleted her. He needs to sleep with her for 7 days. The video was everywhere. So, hey, my people, the level of desperation, the level of desperation is getting out of hand. Eh? This Oluwa Kayode says, I haven't been home in 15 years. I'm scared for my wife and kids. Omo, ransom money no day. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It takes courage. It takes courage. It takes courage. Ajibola said the devil is a liar. Bottom line, the devil wants to waste people and is using fools to carry out his agenda. Hmm. So this money rituals, people are saying, some people say it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, how come more and more boys are so desperate to do money rituals? Because they believe that they will be rich. Patricia says, I think money ritual is a very clever trick. When does the money come from? So the babalawos are now printing money. Okay. These are all the issues we want to look at. So this young man, I think I had his face. I had his face. I had it on my phone. I don't know if I've deleted it. He went and brought somebody from the village, and he said that he was doing money rituals, and they told him that after he finished deleting the girl, that he should sleep with her for 7 days. As God wants to punish him and bring justice to the family of the girl, this guy actually put this girl's body in his flat. Now him face be this. Make I show una. Na him be this. Yeah, that's him. That's him. No see am. That's him. They say he's a farmer. He's a farmer. They say he's a farmer. Na him be that. He carry this girl put for inside flat. Begin dey sleep with person wey he don delete. Hey, when I see the story, I say, my God, what is this? What is going on, my people? Person wey you don delete, you say babalawo say your ritual, the money ritual that you are doing, they say you should sleep with her for 7 days. As God wants to expose him and give justice to the girl's family, on the 6th day, the 7 days, no, e not complete. Oh, when they take catch am, how they take catch am? Is the smell? Is the smell? The smell in the whole compound, and the neighbors they begin shout, say, ah, something they smell. Wetin be this way they smell? Something will be like say don't rot they smell. I know now. See, wetin they keep us now the breath of life. Oh, when life no dey body again, after 2 3 days, the person don't you will begin the person will begin to smell. The body will begin to smell. Now so 6 days, this guy was showing a picture, so he dey sleep with this. Oh my God. It's not even something you want to picture in your mind. Now they come check flat, say, okay, what did they happen? What did they happen for here? Now they enter flat, oh my people. What did they see? They see the girl body, oh. Don't delete the girl, oh. So a lot of people are saying that it doesn't work. If it works, that most babala will be millionaires. So my question is, if it doesn't work, how come more and more people are doing it? If they are not being told by maybe their friends who've done it, or their family members, or whatever, or clubs that they belong to, that they did it and they are successful, or are we saying that those people are lying to them? How come more and more young men are so desperate to do money rituals? My link is in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. If you are not from Nigeria, you come from any other part of Africa, is there anything like that in your country? I hear some other African countries too, they're too hot for juju. Somebody was telling me that they don't even do juju in Nigeria as much as they do in some other African countries like Gambia. I hear that Gambia is very, very solid with juju as well. That they do juju in places like Sierra Leone, Ghana too, they do a lot of juju there. So I don't know the situation there. Are you guys having this problem too? Are you having this problem of people thinking that they can make money by deleting people? And it's mostly women they delete. I've never heard of a man being deleted for money rituals, to be honest. Inky said, how come the babalawos that do the money rituals are never rich themselves? Abidi, did you know they work for them? That one a big question, no. If I want to go by what I've seen on movies, especially Yoruba movies that I watch, if I want to go by what I've heard to answer your question, Inky, if I want to go by what I've heard or seen on Yoruba films, the Babalawo will always tell you that Oman lehin, like there is consequences. That's why they don't do it. They like to do it for other people who are willing to take the risk, but they don't do it for themselves because they know that the consequences is not always good. It's not palatable. Like a lot of bad happens after you finish doing it. That's what I learned from movies, but I don't know whether that is true or it's just from watching Yoruba and Nollywood movies. Mhm. So a lot of people are saying there's nothing like money rituals. Gregory is saying there is nothing like money rituals. We too they believe anything. Some of these people that are deleting people are mad. How do they turn into money and they are still poor? Some of these are just people are just crazy, right? Hmm. I don't know. I do not know. But it is alarming the rate at which it's escalating. So for people that are saying it doesn't work, how come more and more people are doing it every day? For people to be doing it, that means somebody is telling them that it works. Or somebody who's done it and it's worked for them is the one that is showing them the way. To be honest, let me quickly tell you a story before I take calls. Sarita, I can see you. If you want to have something to say, please come into the studio. I'm not going to be long today. Just going to be a quick one. And somebody told me a story one time in Nigeria. Somebody in Nigeria in Lagos told me, he's a friend of mine, and he said that he knows somebody that went to do money rituals, and he is convinced that it works. And he said that they gave the boy, they told him that after 1 year, he will have the money for 1 year. He will be super rich for 1 year. And after that, he's going to lose his mind. Like he will colo, he will be mentally ill. And the boy said, well, Baba, this level I am now, with this level of poverty and suffering now, I'm ready to do anything. I'm ready to do anything. So the boy agreed and did the rituals. And true, he said to me, under his koro eyes, this boy became a multimillionaire overnight. Don't ask me how the money they come. I know they do. I don't know how they do them. All I know is that the devil has no free gift. And even if there's a way they somehow manage to bring out the money from all these people they are deleting, sometimes they say it's the person that is vomiting the money. Sometimes they say they put the head somewhere in the cupboard, and when you go there, the money will fill everywhere. These are all tales that we hear, right? So if it doesn't work, what are people doing it? Big is saying that she agrees with a lot of people here. Money rituals doesn't work. These people are just, it's fake. Basically, people are doing it, think it works. It's a perceived idea from Nollywood movies. So somebody actually said that they got the idea from Nollywood movie. Anyway, this my friend witnessed this one, and he told me the story a few years ago. And he said that the boy went and did money rituals for 1 year and became super rich, bought a house in Lekki, you know. He did massive wedding with his wife, bought his wife big car, opened a massive shop. He was spending money, balling every day. We'll go to club. Like, Nigerian clubs, I hear that the more money you spend, there will be hype men. I bet you call them. Those hype people that will be screaming your name, they will be shouting your name. You know, when you see all the celebrities that go to the club. He was doing all that for 1 year. Exactly after 1 year, this boy became mad. And he told me that they took him to somewhere in Ijebu. And that was where they now told the mother that he did money rituals. And there is no cure for it. That's how he's going to live the rest of his life. But this one, the friend I was telling me told me that they told him this is what will happen. But the boy chose to enjoy 1 year of wealth. Then after that, he doesn't care anymore. And I'm wondering, what level of desperation is this? Somebody say in South Africa, Shongwe said, in South Africa recently, there was a case of a woman that was frozen. It was by accident that the new girlfriend found the body, the freezer, and she was looking for something to eat when the boyfriend had gone out. Okay. Right. Let's hear what you have to say. Sarita, you want to put your camera off? I'm going to put you on now. Your camera is on. Yeah. You're
Yeah, it's
welcome.
off now.
Yeah.
Good evening, sis.
Good evening. What do you think about this
This one
money?
you're looking like
Happy
new
Easter.
new Yahoo. No, let me finish with you first. You're looking like new Yahoo.
Not be smart,
Oga has
no.
to go and pay another bride price too.
It has to. Although we say
Yeah,
we don't
too.
want bride price
Yeah, too
again,
busy
no.
today.
Thank you.
Abby. Good evening, sis. Yes,
Welcome.
I I believe in the fact that this thing is possible because some years ago I had a neighbor around me. My shop was like this. His own was like he was dealing with cement, so he wasn't satisfied with the money that he's getting. He went home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he came back, I was just in my shop that early morning. I saw him running towards me, and I asked him. I said, "What is the problem?" He said, "Madam, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether if I say it, I will delete." I said, "Say it. Nothing will happen to you." He said, "They say if you say it, that this one will happen, that one will not happen." I said, "What happened?" I said, "Tell me, what is the problem?" So I held his hands with my hand and I prayed with him. He now told me that this is what he went to do. So that he was shocked that they did not tell him what is going to come after. It was when he
Yeah.
got home that he saw, this big Ghana must go. This one
Mm-hmm.
is what I witnessed. This big Ghana
Mm-hmm.
must go. Two of it, there was money was filled up inside his room now. That is by the time he come back from that his village and got to his house. When he opened the door, he saw it. So when he saw it, the spirit now spoke to him and tell him what is going to happen. He said if he takes that money, the mom is going to be deleted. So his problem was that he was looking for this money because the mom has suffered a lot. They are just two. That if the mother is going to delete, then what's the excess? That he doesn't need the money anymore. Then they
Right.
gave him one ring that he put on his hand, and that ring cannot come out from him. It was something else. I had to take him to the church for prayers. He refused to go back home. So it was when they succeeded in removing that ring from his hand that the money disappeared from his house. And things became so bad with him. In short, he went from good to zero. It was that bad. And when they're saying that it's not working. I just saw a video some days ago. I think 2 days ago. This one
Mm-hmm.
is even these people that say these ones that they say they are being called that God did not call them. This
Mm-hmm.
man does miracle every Friday in his place. Every Friday, people will gather. But on this faithful last week Friday, yeah, something happened. When he was doing that thing, people are so inquisitive these days. There's one thing that he kept. They now pick, I don't know how they saw it. They now saw somebody's hand first. Later, they saw somebody's head. Different parts of people were inside that place. It's on air now. You understand? So people now arrested him and they carried him. They wanted to do this, that were normal this thing, but they took him to the police station. So it happens and it works. If it doesn't work, people will not be doing it. They would have stopped doing it. And
Hmm.
another thing I'm seeing here is that we parents, we have to try our best and work on our kids. The kind of friends they keep, the places they go to,
Hmm.
because that is where it starts from.
Hmm.
Friends is what causes all these problems. When your child is going out, find out. Because when that child is going out and seeing other kids spending money, doing all kind of things, he wants to join, she wants to join. Even ladies these days, they do it, not just guys.
Yeah.
Ladies do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies
Yeah.
do it. There's a lot going on. So we need to work on our kids. We need to. We guys, parents, they need to work on their kids a lot. I think that's the
Hmm.
only way, because even inside the church now it's happening. Outside it's happening. Everywhere. It's just the order of the day.
It's
And
too
what happened
much.
because of what? Poverty.
It's too much. Oh, it's too
Poverty is too
much.
much. It's too
Hmm.
much now these days. It's too much.
But there's
You are
always
not
been
free to
poverty
go to
now.
anywhere.
There's always been poverty.
No, sis,
I don't think poverty is
sis,
responsible. There's
it is
always been
oh,
poverty, Sister
sis,
Rita.
there's always been poverty, but it was not like this. Before, sis, if you carry 5,000, you can buy a quarter bag of rice, you can buy things and keep in the house and you eat like for 1 week or 2 weeks. But right now,
Hmm.
you cannot use even 20,000 for 1 week.
Hmm.
It's
So
not
people are
possible.
desperate.
So they are so desperate that everybody, even I saw one other one that the mother was even the one that sent the child and said, people are doing it, why don't you join?
Yes. Yes.
So this thing, yes, I saw it and it's
Hmm. So you've
working.
seen it
It's
face to
working. If it's
face.
not working, they will
You
not do it.
so you are saying that you've seen somebody that did it and the person told you they did it. So you believe it
Yes,
works.
my neighbor, I know him very well, my neighbor, but when he came out of it, it wasn't easy with him. His life became miserable because those
Hmm.
people, they will make sure they destroy you. Yeah. So it
Hmm.
works. I've seen somebody. Yeah, it works.
All right. Thank you very much, Starita, for sharing that with us. I appreciate your contribution. Because me, I keep wondering if it doesn't work, how come people are doing it? Because remember, even as Christians, we know that in the Bible, when Jesus was being tempted, you remember what happened? The devil took him and said, just bow to me, I will give you the whole of this world. I will give it to you. So devil has gifts, but the gifts are not free. And what he will usually ask for is not something you can pay. And that's why I believe that this Babalawo and DBRs and all these spiritualists that do these things never tell them the truth. They hide it from them. But if it doesn't work, people will not be doing it every day like this. Okay. Tuna Ninja, you're welcome, bro. So nice to have you. Hello, unmute yourself, Tuna Ninja. You're muted. We're not hearing you. Tuna Ninja, can you hear me? You're muted. Okay, while we're waiting for Tunanja to sort his audio out because it's muted, I'm going to read some comments. Bukola said it works, but it's a high consequences. Either you lose your loved ones or the person deletes at a young age. So we have a diverse opinion here in the house today. Some people are saying it works, some people are saying it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I want,
sorry
okay,
about that.
Tunanja. Oh, yeah, you done it. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah, thanks for having me. I think this thing about this ritual stuff is one of those things that occurs because there is this thing they call spreading of copycats
Hmm.
acts. So when you announce it, other people hear about it and they copy it and replicate it. And there's also an aspect of the internet. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen very disturbing things on the internet. Like on Facebook, you see, I think there's one case, specific case that is even linked to Facebook itself, that they advise young people, they show young people how to do these things, and that this is what it's going to do. And it resulted in a young man, killing his own girlfriend for it. So, and one thing is for sure, it's complete garbage when they say that the stuff works. It doesn't. If it did, I, do you think Nigeria has Babalawo has access to the American printing press? What kind of how is it that people even believe anything like this at all?
Hmm.
If we had it, do you think our economy will be where it is? You think the federal government will not seek that Babalawo out?
But somebody just told us about our experience of witnessing one.
But this is the thing, and that's why we have to be very, very rational. Somebody, you can't use hearsay, he said, she said. That is not how the world works. It has to be repeatable and testable openly so that people can see whether this stuff is real. Because there is no way it is real if our country is where it is. They are scamming people, and sometimes maybe somebody's life gets better, maybe as a coincidence. For all you know, there are people actually setting this stuff up. People are out there causing chaos in our country and conditioning people to do very crazy things to themselves. I've heard of cases just recently. Somebody told me that during the time when the Europeans were in Congo, they'll get a gun and shoot one of the locals, kill the locals, and but you know those days gun don't have
Hey,
multiple bullets. I've
Tunanja,
got,
you
yeah.
go let our video dey flag. Now all the words when they know they like, now you they use.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so
Hmm.
then they told them that okay, the thing don't you use it to shoot at me again, and they tried to shoot them, and it didn't work. So the locals thought, oh my God, this person is on, nothing can harm this person. The person has a lot of powers because they are setting them up to believe in certain things that are not true. This thing cannot be true because if it was true, Nigeria will not be poor. I'm telling you, Buhari will seek that person, that Babalawo after say, give us money, we could take build whatever we want to build. And we have to be rational. He said, she said, it's not evidence of anything. Let's face it. This is how they used to say that when they shoot somebody, the person is bulletproof. Oh, sorry, I'm using all those other words again. But I guess it's a topic, isn't it? When they do certain things, like
A lot
somebody's stuff is stolen, they take them to Babalawo,
so
and the
juju.
Babalawo will be
A
able,
lot of
yeah.
people in the comment section are asking, do you know what juju is? Do you believe in the existence of juju?
The existence of juju is based on something that people don't fully understand. I think it's not the way people think it is, where it just magic stuff and it just happens like that. That's not how it works. It's based
Okay.
on natural laws and natural sciences that are used to make things happen, not the way people think that somebody can just concoct stuff. Boom. If that was the case, our people will not end up in slavery or colonized or all that stuff. Sooner or later, reality hits the ground and you have to be them, you have to show evidence for how powerful that stuff is, because I've been in Nigeria where they talk about all this. I say, come on, let's not be doing this. We have to be rational as grown-up people. Look at the world. You can't pretend as if only Nigeria is where this thing is possible. You think Oyibo man not like that one too? They want to get where money they come out for free now.
So you believe it doesn't work, it's just fallacy.
Nah. It's so far from reality, and I really wish people don't believe in this type of stuff. We really need to elevate our this in consciousness. I understand juju exists, but not the way people think. If you want to understand it, go and study these things. Go and study Ifa. Go and study how they really do operate. Not this. What kind of self-respecting juju man goes and tells somebody go and make money for ritual? Is he the American printing press? What are they doing, these people? They are
Okay, so
liars.
so they are just doing this because they think it will work.
Yes, they think it will work, and or most of them end up in terrible situations. But guess what? You can't report that, can you? You can't exactly go to police station and tell people that you've done this and the guy didn't pay up. That is the problem. It's one of those things that nobody can. You can't hold the allow babalawo this thing accountable, because for one, you're already afraid of him because you thought he was very powerful. Then if it didn't work for you, he will say you did something wrong. That's the end of it.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution to Ninja.
Thank you.
Some people agree with you, and of course, some people strongly disagree with you. That
In
in
fact,
fact,
this is accountable because for one, you're already afraid of
Bamidele, can you please mute your
YouTube.
YouTube
That's it.
or
Or
put
put
it
it
off
off
completely
completely
so
so
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you?
you.
I'm
I'm
only
only
hearing
hearing
myself.
myself.
Some people agree with
Okay,
you.
can you?
People strongly disagree with you. I'm hearing myself in the background. You need to put off your YouTube or mute it. Please mute your YouTube or put it off completely so we can hear you. I'm only hearing myself. Okay, I'm going to come back to you when you sort that out. I can't hear you with the way it is. It's just going to be noisy and very, very uncomfortable to hear. Leah, you're welcome.
Hey, Auntie B. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. We're talking about this very serious
Yeah,
issue today.
I
What do you
know.
think?
Yeah, I think juju is real. I think it's real because personally I know about three people that do this Yahoo Plus thing.
Hey,
And yeah, it's real, absolutely real. Very, 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 very real.
you're welcome. I missed you guys. Sorry, they just got home.
Yeah,
Ah, go ahead.
yes. Yeah, so I know three people that are into this Yahoo Plus thing. Yeah, it's real. It's
Mm-hmm.
real. It's just that there are consequences, but yeah, it's real. And even I know them personally, like they're in my personal life, but because I know what they're into, I just give them space. They've been doing this thing for more than 10 years now. Like, even one of them, his wife has actually caught him drinking blood. And these are illiterate people that don't know, they can't even read and write.
Is it in
But
the
I'm telling you,
diaspora? These people.
no, 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 they're in Nigeria, they're in Lagos.
So they are doing Yahoo and then they are doing using rituals to do it. That's what you are
Yes,
saying.
is this thing, yeah, is the thing they call Yahoo Plus. Yeah, it's
Mm.
absolutely real. These are people that can't even read and write. I know three of them, three different people. So this is no, and these are people I know. As when I tell you I know them, I'm not even guessing. Like, I know them. They're
So you
like in
believe
my,
from
yeah,
seeing
it's real.
them, those
Yeah,
experience, you believe is
yeah.
real.
Yes, it's 100% real. It's 100% real. And be.
I
It's
think I've
unfortunate.
been, yeah.
When myself and my husband will talk about this thing, my husband always says, if you believe there is God, then that's good. If you believe there is God, which means you believe there is good, then you should also believe there is the opposite. There is evil, which means there's bad. So that's my husband's way, the rationale, for understanding that there's juju. If there's something like God, then there's something like Satan. If there's
Yeah.
something good, there's something bad. So if there's, the good part of these things, there's also a bad part. So yeah, it's absolutely real. But I don't know. These people I know, the three of them, they've been into it for at least minimum 15 years now.
Yeah.
Minimum.
And they are still there doing it.
They are still there doing. They're even getting richer.
And their
They're even
wives are
getting
there
richer.
and children.
Yes, their wives are there and children. Some of them, two of them have boy. One of them, he doesn't have a boy, and he said something one day unknowingly. He said, "Well, I would never have a boy. I would never have a boy." That's what he said.
How
He
are you
didn't know where
comfortable
this.
being friends with these people,
No,
Leah?
I'm not friends with them. I'm Igbo
Oh, they are
myself. So
neighbors. Okay.
yeah, no, we're not neighbors. We're family. Like they're in my family. But what I do is, like, I haven't since I've been in the UK for like 12 years now. I haven't spoken to any of them.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
will be very
but
scared of
I
people
know.
like that.
But then I know. Yeah, I'm very scared of them. Very, very scared of them. And but we have cousins that tell me about them, and I also see the things they've done. They building hotels, building houses, buying. They have money. They have money. Basically, they have
Hmm.
money. But I
Hmm.
also believe, and honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I think they actually used because the three of them, funny enough, two of them are from the same parents. Then one of them is like a different person. So the two of them, we actually think they used their mom and their dad for the
Hmm.
rituals. Yes, they did. Absolutely. Everybody in the family even knows that that's
Siblings
what
did this
happened.
together.
Yeah, siblings together. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's real. It's unfortunate that it's real, but it's real. It's real. Another thing, if you look at it, I don't know if people watch this thing they call scam fishing. Scam fishing is on YouTube. If you watch it, you would know this juju, this ritualist stuff is real, because the way the people there behave, the way the victims behave. After this call, after this video, people should just go online on YouTube and watch
It's
scam
okay not to
fishing.
promote that. That's
Oh,
fine.
sorry,
It's
sorry, sorry,
okay.
sorry, sorry about
Yeah,
that.
we
Sorry
don't
about that.
promote things
It's
like
it's
that.
sorry. It's an American stuff. It's an American stuff. I used to watch
Hmm.
it, and when you watch it, you can just see exactly how this juju stuff work on victims. Anyway,
Hmm.
that's it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cheers.
Wow.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. So we have differences in opinion. Tunaija said is crap. It doesn't work. Leah has just told us that in fact, she has some extended family that may or may not have used their parents, and they are bawling that one of the wives even caught them drinking blood. My people, hey, mm. Temiti said you don't need to watch them. You grew up in Ogun State. You do sabi stories. So you believe it works, Temiti? Okay. Bamdele, I'm going to try again. You need to put off your YouTube completely. Please. Okay, I'm going to try you again one more time. It's the same. Okay. Every time you join, I don't think you figured out how to join this show, because every time you join, unfortunately, I cannot take your call because there's so just I'm hearing myself in the background. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to you live. Unmute yourself. You're welcome live.
Okay. Hello, Aunt Bridget.
Hello, how are you,
Okay,
sweetie?
I'm okay. Um, Juju is real. It's very, very much real.
Somebody said
Um,
Juju is fake. It doesn't work. That's what
no,
somebody called Tex just said. Juju is
no,
fake. It doesn't work.
no, it's real. The reason why many people, I have to say, like many black people, don't believe that juju is real is probably because they think of Oyibo people. So when they look at Oyibo people and they see, oh, they don't do anything but they're rich, and so they conclude that it doesn't work. It's not real. But the mistake that black people do is they assume that Oyibo people don't know about witchcraft, juju. They assume that. If you read, I mean, Hillary Clinton, it was revealed through some documents that came out that she
Uh,
practices spirit. I
let's
don't know
not go
the
into
the word, but
conspiracy
like,
theories. It sounds
but
like
the
a
thing is,
conspiracy theory.
but lots of people, it's not even just her. There are videos. Obviously, I don't want to direct people to see them, but you literally see them do ceremonies and things like those. When we talk about like all these sects, all these cults, it's not a coincidence. These things are real. But the one thing that blocks people's minds, like especially a lot of like Africans, because we are spiritual, but the fact that we see the West, like Europe, and they don't practice these, they're not carrying eggs around, they're not carrying like a calabash around, so we assume that okay, it doesn't work. But see, and really, the problem is we don't have to see it work in front of us to believe that it's not real. The woman with the issue of blood, she was in the crowd as everybody else, but and Jesus didn't feel her until she touched him. Until she touched him, he felt the power come out of her. Meaning that we as human beings, there's so many spiritual things walking around us that we do not see. We don't even believe in them because we don't feel the powers, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. It doesn't mean it's not real. All these things are very much real. I don't want to spend too much time, but like there's so many things that I mean I know from personal experience, and the things that I've seen, even with my own mother, like my own eyes, everything that I've gone through, that it's very, very much real. I've had visions, like lots of dreams, um, about like, because one of the speakers asked why Africa is so backwards and there's so many things happening in Africa, because we don't realize that if Oyibo people, because there's the assumption that Oyibo people don't practice it, but if they practice it, which I've seen and I believe that they do a lot of it on Africa.
Uh-huh.
The visions that I've had, the dreams that I've had, literally, and Bridget, like, let me say this: the latest dream that I had, and this was a couple of months ago, and literally, after I had that dream, if I think a week and a half after that, a leader, a prime minister of Ivory Coast passed away. So that was a confirmation of the dream that I had had. And in that dream, there was lots of African leaders, like kind of like the African Union, the leaders of the countries, sitting around a table, and there was kind of like the lights were dark. And then in the middle of that table, it was a round table. In the middle of that table, there was a Oyibo person, like a white person, and then all around the table, it was black leaders, and in the middle was a white leader of a Western country, and he was giving orders for a leader. It literally is like they take the lives of
So
they pick.
is it juju related, the what
y-
you're saying? Because I'm lost now.
yes, yes, because this is how they practice it. Juju is not just the way we have seen our forefathers, our ancestors practice it. There's many different types of juju, and there's juju that we cannot see. visibly being practiced, but it does have an effect in our lives, even in Africa, especially in Africa. I mean, this is how, things get stolen from our resources and we can't fight back because there are things holding us, lots of spiritual things, because it's real. It's not a coincidence that whatever leader comes into power, they seem to not care about their people. Hatred doesn't, we're created of God. Hatred is not just in us for random reasons. It exists there for a reason because of all the witchcraft the juju that is being done in the spiritual realm. So it does very much
Okay.
exist. I can speak from
All right.
personal experience.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you very much for that
Thank
contribution.
you.
Life, you are obviously someone that is into some spirituality there. Okay. Somebody said in the comment section that you believe a lot of conspiracy theory. Okay. Um, Now, the question really is not whether, okay, part of the conversation was whether it's real or not, and I think we've answered that. I want to use the remaining half an hour that I have to talk about why so many people are doing it now and what's leading to it and how can this be discouraged. Okay, because a lot of young people are doing it now and it's costing lives. This is where the problem is. If they were doing it and they know they delete people, then we will not even be talking about it. But these are people that are deleting people every day. So this is a problem. It's a big problem because people are being deleted every day now because of money rituals. And a lot of people have blamed it on poverty. Yes, Kana, you're welcome. Somebody has blamed it on Nollywood because they actually caught one that said he learnt about it from Nollywood, right? That's Nollywood movies now, okay? And you've got people who are doing it because they want to they want to be influential on social media. They want to have the biggest houses. Everything about our lives in as Africans in Nigeria, especially, is competition. Oh, this person has bought a house in Banana Island. Me too. I want to buy in Plantain Island. You know, it's about lack of contentment because those days people go to school. Chibuke, thank you very much for becoming a member. God bless you. I've just seen you join our channel. Thank you so much, Chibuke. So, in those days, people wait, they are patient, they work. These days, young people don't want to be patient anymore. They want to be rich overnight. 20-something-year-old wants to drive Mercedes Benz. During our time when we were in our 20s, then they're not born us to they think or say you go buy car when you never get work. Your mama and your papa will ask you, say, where you see money to buy them. Let us look at the society. Nigerian society is so rotten these days, in this present day and age that, my goodness, it's so much that it's all about social media, posting their latest acquired lifestyle, their holidays. You see people, it's so bad that people like Bobrisky go and enter and take picture on a private jet just to take picture to show people that they are living this style. Even though, they fake it. Some will do anything to not fake it anymore. Illiteracy, Nollywood, social media, greed, oppressing other. It is too much. It's like people are never content again with life. They are never content where they are now, why they wait for where God is taking them to. Young people these days want to be rich overnight and they're not ready to do the work. They just want to blow. I must blow. Anyhow, make I just blow. Yeah, Abi, how you see am?
My sister, first of all, this your makeup more it fits you, not be small.
Thank
Make
you.
you dey part these colors, correct blend. Now
Not
this
be me
woman
do
do for
am
you.
they do am for me
You did a great job. The colors
Thank you.
really blend. And I
Thank
listened
you.
to your other. I missed that one, but it was very good. It was fantastic. I listened to it. But anyway, on this topic, there are so many angles to it, right?
Yeah.
There is not again me not beliefs, not be poverty, because poverty don't dey with us since beginning of time. Poverty, people don't poor. Some people they when we say money, as in if 5,000 was big money, considered big money back then, there were still people who could not even afford with that 5,000 that were living beneath, right? And then
Yeah.
we also have to understand that in Africa, money was not a factor for us. So we have to remember there was trade by barter. Money
Yeah.
was, people were not pursuing money the way they are pursuing money now. If you remember, and I should say you will remember, Sister B, some people they when be say they go be like the wealthiest people for the village. You understand? They go all land like this and here they share money. People never like look. The people know they say, hey, I want to be like this person. They go take in humility and take and enjoy themselves, right? Or take and take care of their families. Now that being said, what has happened now is people have become very greedy, and there's been this whole financial breakthrough, like make money, prosperity. Oh, when you have money you can buy this, you can buy. Money has become a very heavy topic amongst a lot of people, so people are doing whatever it takes just to get this money. Social media is not making it any easier, and the Nollywood stars are not making
Even
it any.
churches.
Churches
Yeah,
are
even
not
churches,
making.
pastors.
Yes, pastors, prosperity. You bring this, you collect this. If you have not sown this, you are not a child of God. God will not bless you if you don't give. All those things don't tie into them. So it has eaten into the psyche of the people. Okay. Now there are also people who are into selling parts of the body for money. It is big business. It is a dark web where they do those things. So there are people who are strategically positioned to harvest the parts of especially African bodies, because African bodies and DNA have stuff that they are looking for. So why are
Yeah.
we
So we
sorry?
have to be careful of our choice of words here because of where
Okay.
we are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Just use pigeon when you reach that corner when you
Okay.
want to talk, so that you will still
Okay.
get the message. Yeah.
Right. You're right. I'm sorry about that. So
It's okay.
so so they don't turn out to business. So you get people when they do them as business. Okay, there's that portion of it. Then you get some other people when be say they believe say the women that will fit take care get them not true waiting the tenant say may they bring. So if they go place go meet one baba go say bring this one, bring that one, bring. They go try am because they believe for their heart say e go work for them. And the truth be say, make we remember, sister B, all those people when they do. I remember that time when I young, they go say this group, wetin dem dey call them again that time. This
Ogboni, Ogboni,
Hey,
Ogboni.
thank you. They go say the person no fit live past a particular time, so you need to put himself down so that he go get all the money when he won't get, but you no go see past a certain time. I never experienced, na story I hear too, right? But I don't see people when I see say they say, oh, now waiting do, or the day when they won't come, bury the person. Those people go come, they go
Yeah, na
mass
confront
come.
now.
Eh,
Ogboni na
eh,
confraternity
eh,
is real because they even they register, they get signboard safe. They dey
eh,
Naija, that
eh.
one day. But
That
I don't
one
know what they do. I just know it's a cult. That's all I know.
So anyway, that one day, as we believe say God day, now so the other side day, the shadow of the original day, carbon copy day too. So copy go do whatever I like to drag the number of people when want drag, use the number of people when want use in different aspects. Okay, wetin they make their day unified now because all of them know wetin they fight for. Plus the ones when they sell them as market too. Plus the ones when they use them use their own
Use
people
am.
join.
If they
So
no use them, when there is no need for it, people go they sell.
they're not, but it's the funny thing is say the people when they do one for them, they're not even they themselves not they do. And I think you mentioned it earlier. Yoruba movie go tell you say the reason why they know they do one because Olenyi, there are
No,
things, there are
yeah.
repercussions.
No, and they talk about the one where be saying that they cut people body so go they sell. You
Uh,
understand? What are
uh,
they talk? Be say if not be say people dey where they actually buy those parts where they
exactly,
sell.
exactly.
And they get why they buy and they know what they need them for.
They
Now the
need
same juju. You
exactly.
understand?
Exactly. Some of them they use and do. They go say that they use and do medicine. You get some kind of medicine where they use. You get one. Which they call on one story when I hear where they can whether na which they call on this thing where they take they transport for ship. Which a container. They see container of different parts of African people body for that container when they go China. How it take reach container full when you think about them of different parts of waiting they want to go sell for them. So there are many angles to this. At the end of the day, the bottom line be say a lot greed don't take over. People know they satisfied again because people then when they grow for that country as we they speak now, when we say all these things not enter their eye. Now where they say me they waka rich, now they waka rich. They go do what they need to do, right? Eventually, if road open for them, they go become something. But the problem is say a lot of these people that are coming up, they don't hear bad messaging. Too many bad messaging. Nollywood they do it own. Church they do it own. Church even plays a bigger role because of the fact that they say bring. If you bring like this, sow seed, do this one, do that one. So people go do whatever. I know person when he talk say the money when he friend carry give and make it keep because they tell him say make he can't sow seed. He carry that money come out, carry and give the church. At the end of the day, now when the friend they ask him for the money, no see and bring come out. Where we want write? Which song we want write to that one now? Which song we want play to that one? So there's so many factors. I personally, I just feel say they need to put checks and balances on social media for Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, that's the only way. There's like for instance now, China, TikTok, you get many things when they need to see for that side. Now only engineering things that will improve them, that will give them economic superiority. Neither they show to their children. Why we not do the same thing? Because it's getting too much. It's become unheard of. The things that are coming out it's a pepper for ear. Because where we won't stop them, So that one now it me think say the part of the checks and balances we say they need to make sure say this social media thing when they do for Nigeria, they need to put checks on them seriously and as soon as possible because it's
Especially
getting
Nollywood.
terrible.
Nollywood
Especially
too.
for Nollywood
Nollywood needs
people.
to be censored.
We
Both
need
Yoruba and the English one. Yeah.
heavily censored because now
What
they
kind of a country
perpetrate
is Nigeria where people go just they dump anything where they produce in form of movie,
exactly.
they go release them. They
Exactly.
don't even get, and they're supposed to have a census board where go sit down and talk, say no. Especially now where a lot of people don't they learn things. You know, many boys
Exactly.
don't talk saying that Nollywood they foresee say that they do money rituals, that they go do money rituals. So I never seen no and say, especially these days, all the like my husband they like to watch all these Nollywood movies where most of them you go they see. It's hardly before you see any Nollywood movie now where you go see say now hard working person he can't work so tell one day
Thank you.
now only about he do juju he can't become rich overnight he can't get big car he can't the ball he can't
No
come village
other
he oppress
storyline.
everybody.
No
It's
other
too much.
storyline. That's
It's
the
too much.
problem. And when they talk that time, say they censor Nollywood. Some Nollywood actors and actresses come out, they vex. Say not be. Now say these people don't understand. Okay, you yourself. Why don't you censor yourself and say, you know what? There are certain scripts I will not take. There's certain roles that I'm not going to play. It's
And you
all
know
part
the
of the
funny thing,
principle.
yeah, because Nigerians, some of them don't get that understanding to distinct between acting and real life. You know,
Yes,
say someone like Pete Doche now, some people in real life really think say the roles that he plays in real life now so he be. Someone like Patience,
exactly.
Mama G, they
It's
just
of
believe saying a
course.
wicked mother-in-law now he be
Yes,
so.
yeah,
You understand? So when they see
yeah.
somebody like Kenneth Okonkwo, what's it be his name? Now Kenneth Okonkwo be his name. What's it be that guy name? Where they always do that money rituals, all those money rituals movie.
I
Like
think my name now Konko, but I don't remember the first whether na
I
K. I
think
can't
it's
remember.
Kenneth.
But I know who they talk about.
Hey, all these old Nollywood people where they just
Uh,
had Nollywood days ago, in
yeah.
the hey. Say some people in Nigeria, actually boys and some women believe say now money ritual. Now they do take their money for real life.
Oh yeah.
No,
Because
they are not able to Kanayo, God bless you, being paid. That's
uh,
his name. Kanayo. They don't feel
uh,
distinct between saying an act that they are saying somebody sit down write this script. Say a movie now for whatever whether na entertainment or whether na for just to make people laugh or whatever to teach some kind of moral lesson. And incidentally, the end of those movies, they always say the person deletes in a very nasty way. But they discourage them all.
because real life they imitate art. You see, this is why power of words, power of what people see, what you see with your eyes, what you hear with your ears. The problem is, say, people for Nigeria not understand that, because there are certain things that they put out there. You are looking at it and you're thinking, oh, I'm just watching an interesting movie. But it has a way of playing out in the lives of people, even in the lives of the people that take part in those roles. They don't understand. Even here, Oyibo or Hollywood, something, there are certain instances when we say you'll see the actor or actress don't act certain roles. Guess what? In real life, those things they happen for their life. They go come when they want talk about the person, they go say, this is a typical example of art in real life imitating art. Remember, see this person act this role. See what they happen for a life now. Most of the things when they happen, there are symbols. There are not. You have to be able to, but because there's no censorship, they're not strict. Remember when we grew up that time, many things don't enough you see for television. NTA now you watch reach and you go watch certain programs, select programs that you go watch. But now everything are for general populace. Phone they people hand. There's no limit to access to certain things. Those things have a way of going into people's subconscious. People go can't believe saying now so it really be. Just like you were explaining now. Patience Ozonkwo, the woman is just playing a role. But there are people who actually believe that woman is that way. The same thing with which they call her things fall apart, which they call the man. Okonkwo. The same people. Exactly. They go teaching that so the man be. And really, when you call they hear what the man call they talk later, people they shock. And they imagine, I say, why are they shocked? In the era that this movie was written or this play was done, this was the era of male dominance at its highest. What are you people talking about? So the problem is saying we need to start to, there's a lot of mass education and serious checks and balances, and people need to be shouting out. And this will not be one person work, not be government. Nobody should be blaming government. All of us be the government. The reason why we get people when we get now, they put them for there. If we talk, say we don't want them again, and everybody gather, say no, this thing must stop. It go stop because they don't get power past you. Well, our numbers pass them. So that's why I see more.
Thank you very much.
I need to learn. Maybe they content. Contentment is key. That's all.
I wish. Thank you so much, my darling Omoye. I got mad love for you. I appreciate you, my darling. Yeah, you are right.
I love you too. All right,
I
we'll
love
talk
you, my
again.
darling.
Look beautiful to the end of the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Omo. Love you. Bye. Chibuke, you are next, and then I am going to round up because Bamidele's internet is not internet. The audio is very problematic. Chibuke, what do you have to say? Good evening.
Auntie. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
Okay. This is my first time of joining in.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I want to comment on the people that are doubting the existence of money ritual. I think it's either they are in self-denial or they are being naive. There is money ritual. The reason why it's popular today is access to social media.
Right.
That are doubting the existence of it has always been there, right from when we were born. It has always been there. It's just that because there was no social media, you don't have that exposure. But who that knows that this thing has always been there. I'll give an example. When I was growing up in my street, we had about maybe 8 people. They were in a group. I don't know the exact group, not Oboni, but they're in a group. You understand? I know a particular neighbor. This is not hearsay. A particular neighbor even want us not to go to his house. I and the son were born at the same period. You understand? So the boy, he died in a water, like just basin of water. You understand? As soon as he died, before a year, the man became very rich. He became very rich. And there are other people on our street, and these 8 people, they are all friends. They belong to a particular group. Some of them are rich, some of them are not rich, depending why you join that group. Maybe for protection, some for money. You get. So these things has always been there, and we all knew about it. That my neighbor in particular, the child died. He had a daughter. She is disabled.
Hey, all
And
these
you
ones are
find out,
sacrifices, oh.
that disabled one is his most favorite child.
Uh-huh.
You understand? Because another one, and they bring the money.
Hmm.
So for people to say it doesn't exist, it's just being naive. If you're gonna doubt it, why are people doing deliverance in their family? If you don't believe that there's juju, so why are you doing deliverance through church? It's just that maybe pastors of people, oh, it doesn't exist, so we are just in denial. But these things exist. The reason why it's prominent now is just social media. All these Nigerian skit producers, before one person just shoot 5 skits and don't buy Benz. Those are the things that attract the youth to want to join it.
But I don't. That one is another. It's another wahala. So it's another matter
You
on its own.
understand?
Is
So
it
for
all those
me,
kids that is giving them money to buy all these Benz and houses they are buying in Nigeria? Because
for
the
where
average of those houses is 40-50 million naira. How much did they pay for the skit? I beg.
So what you're saying is, and our society as well, because we are very quick to blame government. I'm not one of those people that I know our government are not good, but I'm not one of those people that blame government. I believe in accountability. What one thing we like is accountability.
Mm-hmm.
These people do these things, we don't discourage it, and our society encourage it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. I don't want to pinpoint any tribe, but for what I know, like in the Igbo culture or the Anambra specifically culture, the society of Anambra encourage things like this. Christmas period, you see young boys, they want to go home and show off so that they'll get title. All these Ozo title, this and title. So these boys, they'll do anything. They will do anything close to from Mba month. They will do anything to make money.
You are right.
To go
You are right.
get these things. So anyone that is doubting, and I cannot say it's poverty, it's not poverty. These things has been there. It's just that our society, we need to stop celebrating wealth.
Absolutely.
We need to stop celebrating wealth. When you say somebody get money, people will be praising the person.
No matter how you got it, nobody cares to ask.
Yeah, so we respect wealth. We don't respect
when
characters.
I was poor, you didn't ask how I was poor. How are you going to ask how I became rich? Overnight riches, overnight, without, because there's a joke that these comedians make, Chibuke, my brother, where they were saying that if you ask an Irish person, I live in the UK, you ask an English person, you ask a Scottish person, how did you make their money? They will tell you. They can tell you literally. They will walk you through how they made their money. Real estate here, this here, investment here, shares here, this, and they will tell you. But you ask Nigerian, the average Nigerian say, na God though, na God though. So it goes back to what you were saying about accountability. People they are not accountable for anything. Nobody cares to ask any question. Now God though, how you take make money today? We not say you not get job. You are a young boy. You finished university 5 years ago. You not get job. We not say now your senior sister they feed you. All of a sudden, you just come. Bah, you don't hammer. You don't buy house. You don't move. Go and buy massive house. You get fleet of cars. How you take make the money if you ask? Now you be hater for asking that question.
Yeah. So I think as our society, we need to change a lot of things. Christmas, people go to spray money. They spray money. The next Mr. John go look at thing and say, oh boy, next year I must come back with Benz. I must come back with C-class. When you go these Anambra communities for Christmas, these are the things that happen. Young boy just go Lagos last December, come back next December with C-class. So the thing, because we are moved by what we see, So this idea of, make we watch our children, no, it's our society, it's our churches, it's the society at large. We worship money. We worship money, and it is really bad. I don't pinpoint anything to poverty, because if you say poverty, even Nigerians in diaspora. What if you say it's poverty? Nigerians in diaspora, they still do Yahoo for diaspora.
Yes.
Can you say it's still poverty?
Mm-hmm. Where there are jobs, not that there are no jobs.
You understand? This lavish lifestyle, we need to stop it. We are not the only poor African countries in this world, but we, for some reason, I know we are very ambitious people, but at some point,
it's too much.
it's not
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
So
it's too
that
much.
is, so I think people should believe that these things exist. No matter even if you believe in God, but don't try to be in self-denial. These things exist,
Right.
And there should, like that auntie said, there should be regulation in our social media, with even our movies, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine that an average African that sees a Nigeria in the diaspora, through our movie, they judge you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They think you are the juju person.
Yeah. That we are all the same. And Nigeria is
because
such a massive country.
because that is the picture you show
They get.
to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And if you come and try to censor these movies the way you said, trust me, now because we don't know what we want, now we go say, please leave them, leave them. We'll do hashtag, because celebrities control our society. We'll do hashtag, say they are censoring us. But in reality, if we don't want our society to degenerate to something else, there should be censorship in the types of movies people churn out. You don't just produce those kind of movies that encourage people to go into
do
ritual.
evil. Yeah, to do evil. Yeah.
You
Thank
don't
you
encourage
so
those things
much.
down. Yeah.
Wow, Chibuke, I really, really enjoyed talking to you. I could listen to you all evening. Amazing caller. Thank you so much for calling. I think we all
I
enjoyed
appreciate that.
Chibuke's contribution. I like men like you. You speak the language that I love and understand. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And do call again. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that was very, very insightful. So somebody here, Ajagu said, Amaka said she's been used for money rituals. Amaka, please come into the studio and tell us how they use you for money rituals. Because some people said there's no money ritual. Some people, like, Chibuke just told us that it's real. He shared his experience growing up in Nigeria with us. Amaka, how did they use you for money rituals? It didn't lead to you being deleted. You say you are still here. It's not all money rituals that leads to deletion. Please come and share with us. The link is in the comment section. No, if I have to stay here longer than I thought to talk to you tonight, because I think you know more on this thing than all of us put together speaking tonight. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you are watching. Ajagu Nwamaka, please, I'm waiting for you. Oh, come in, Bikonu. Come and share with us, enlighten us. You say it's not all money rituals that leads to people being deleted. Just click on that link. If you see Obodoyibo TV on the comment section, you see my name there, Obodoyibo TV. Click on it. I need to talk to you about this because I never heard this one before. Okay, I'm going to go to Uju. Uju, you are next. Welcome, sis. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me, Sister B.
You're welcome. Lovely to see your beautiful face.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Wamaka Ajago. I think Ajago Wamaka. Yeah, the comment she made, I was used for money rituals. It's not only money rituals that, yes. I think what she's saying is there are some people that are used for money rituals and it affects them mentally in the sense that you see them behaving like, somebody that has lost their mind. I don't know. But she can throw more light on that because I know that growing up, there was a family.
It seems like she's supporting the money rituals because she says it's not all money rituals that lead to somebody being deleted. So we would like to hear how her life is now that she's been used. She says she's been used. That would be really, really insightful. Is your life still balanced? You are still okay? You are still everything with the money and everything? Okay.
Yeah, she can join us. Yes.
Yes.
So I know when we are little, they'll point to this family and say, see all the children, see how they are behaving. Their father used them for money ritual. You see, they are no good. So I don't know where she's coming from. She'll explain that better. But I think the reason is, just like the last caller said, we respect money. You come to an occasion where you have maybe a professor, somebody that is well educated. They'll not even notice that person. They'll notice that person and ask the person to sit down somewhere. But we see a young boy coming with money, spraying money. That is the person that they will give the front seat. Even in the churches, in the main churches, tell me who sits in the front seats. Those that they think that are influential. So we respect money, no matter how you
too much. We respect money too much.
And what pains me most is you go to a traditional wedding or a wedding, you see people spraying money in bundles, throwing money in bundles. Tell me, where is it done in a civilized society? And then young people will be watching that. And when it's their wedding or their traditional wedding, they want the same to be done. So the number one thing is we worship money as Africans, as Nigerians. I say Nigerians.
Yeah.
So it just baffles me. You see them throwing bundles of money.
Yeah. Even the spraying, that spraying of money, they need to ban it.
Ban it. That's what I said. It needs to be banned.
They need to ban it. They need to ban it. Did you see the way that the governor the other day, that the wife went and wanted to remove Bianca's her tie? Did you see the video trending where she was spraying money? The way she and her friends were spraying money in one party she went to. See? The video has been trending.
See?
A governor's wife.
Governor's wife.
Okay. A governor's wife. You can come to a party and you are throwing money around when there are hungry people who are jobless, market women who cannot even send their children to school in your state, and you come. Your ill-gotten money, stolen money, you are using it. This is how they were standing. I don't know if you didn't see it, Tuju.
No,
they were throwing the money like this. Oh my God. They were, I will look for the video and post it. And post it. She was throwing it. If you see money on the floor, the musician was very far from them. The bundles, they had bundles of money in their hand. They were throwing it like this. Throwing it like this.
My dear. So see, and you see people that are wealthy here in foreign countries, they don't even talk. They don't even say a word. But in Nigeria, you see somebody with a little money, siren everywhere. This person is coming. You know, it's just like, I don't understand this. I don't understand the mentality that we have.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And another thing is, you go to that traditional wedding where they are spraying money. Mind you, they have mothers there, and they'll be telling their daughters, hey, see how good, see the money that we are throwing. I hope that your wedding, your traditional
will be like this too. Like that. Yes.
And then what do you see? All these young people, if you don't have cars, if you are not throwing money like that, they will not marry you.
Yeah.
They'll say, who wants suffer? Suffer. The days when we got married, I've been married for years. How many years now? We were not into whatever. If a person is hardworking, is working hard, and you are working hard, you will make it. The problem is people are so impatient. They don't want to wait.
Back in the day, if somebody even comes, they want to marry you with all that money that your parents cannot explain where they are getting it from, your parents will not agree.
They will not agree.
They will be afraid of what will happen to you because they say, I don't know the source of his income.
True.
How does he get this money?
True. And that's the problem we are having now. Because during our days, if you come to marry somebody's daughter, hey, they'll ask about you and your family generation upon generation. They'll investigate. They'll know. But now, it is not even done. People will just, he's this person's person. What are they doing? How is he making his money? As long as the person will come and spray money to them, there's okay, you can marry our daughter. And some women are suffering in that marriage. And some women are being used for that to renew that ritual that they are doing. So the main thing is impatience. People are not patient. I've been married for years. I know how we started. Now, when people see what we have, they are like, I want to be like them. But you didn't know the work I worked.
No, if you tell them, say they will not believe. They think you just became like that overnight.
Exactly. So they don't want to work. And they don't realize we that came to this country, where we started, our first jobs, what we did
Mm-hmm.
to get to where we are. But when people will only see the glory, they will not see the suffering. Let me tell you, a process, life is a process. You have to start from the root where God wants you, and then step by step, you get to where God wants you to get.
Amen. Amen.
People, they don't want to take the steps anymore. They just want to jump to where that's why even all this money that they make, they don't end well because it is not right.
They can't. Because the devil has no free gift.
Exactly.
He gives you with one hand and he will collect much more from with the other hand. That's what people don't understand.
And the thing
that's
is,
what people don't understand.
And social media is not, you see, is it Bobrisky, the way they show money, she shows money, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
People that are real billionaires and foreign currencies are not even.
Real money is not cash, Jew. Real money, people have real money, is not in cash. Anybody that posts money, that posts cash, they are poverty mentality people. They have a poverty mentality. Because you cannot put billions in cash. You can't put it down. You see? So you see those British, they'll go and borrow money from Malam. But Risky, that one is just a clown, you know.
Oh my God. And the thing is, the high cost, you see all this expensive, over-exaggerated wedding. I think they should be cutting costs on that.
And they should cut wedding. They should cut the cost of wedding. They should cut the cost of burial as well.
Yes.
Those two.
Burial here in America, somebody dies, you just go. You're not even expecting to eat anything.
The burial ceremony, like my friend Katia was saying in Onitsha, it's only one day. You can't do it, no matter how rich you are, you must not do it more than one day.
That's good.
That is very good. I think everywhere in Nigeria, they need to emulate that. So whether you are rich or poor, one day.
That is very good. Because you know what? It is the widow that suffers later. Because what these people do is they sell the property of the deceased in order to do this big wedding, the big burial.
What about the ones they don't even take care of their families? They don't take care of their parents. Exactly. When their parents now go, they will now go and that movie, Die Wretched, they acted it once upon a time in Nollywood, where the man was suffering. He was sick. The son, they were sending for him. He didn't come. No money for hospital, no money for medication. He didn't come. The man, sickness that he could have lived. The son allowed him to die. When he now passed, come and see burial. Right. If you see burial, he spent millions burying the same man that died because there was no money for medication or hospital. And there are people like that today.
It's happening. It's happening.
Because it's an opportunity for them to show their friends that, okay, you've been inviting me back. It's my turn to show you that.
Oh my God.
Yes. The things that we used to brag as Africans, Nigerians especially, I don't get it. But when you talk like this, you see the way me and you are talking, Oju, if someone talks like, if we talk like this in Nigeria, they'll say, hey, they've come, all these obodooyinbo people, you will start behaving like white people. This is our culture. This is how we do it. What is wrong with it? You people, because you are selfish, like us now, they don't give us name. Say you do this stingy. That's why we don't like all those ostentatious lifestyle.
You see? Even if, okay, for them, if that is their culture, is that their culture working for them? Why is Nigeria in dump? Why is Nigeria not doing well? Why is Nigeria full of poverty everywhere? It is only the rich that are getting richer, and we know how they are getting that rich. The poor are suffering. While what we are talking about is working for the people in the foreign countries. See, countries like America, they say our culture. That's why they are where they are. And they've never made progress.
They won't. No, because
it's a dump. I don't know what to say again. You want to emulate. When they want to emulate, they're emulating the wrong part, the wrong thing.
Yeah.
They're not emulating. Let me tell you, countries like them, they believe in brains. They love brains because everything. Okay, you live here. You know that next year they'll have a different way of doing things. Everything is just innovation. Big things change. But in Nigeria, things are static. They don't believe in innovation. They don't believe in all this, using your brain. All they want is, do you have the money? That's why bribery and corruption is killing them. Everything is about money. They'll
Yes,
never put people that are qualified in a position. It's about who know who. How much can you bring? That is why things are happening. You see, the very intelligent ones are leaving because they are not given the opportunity. Even things like ordinary football, they will not put people that really know how to play football, soccer. They'll put because, he's the president's daughter's son or cousin or whatever.
You don't digress now. Nigeria.
I know you.
I beg
I tell you,
Nigeria. I beg. I don't know. The issues in that country, even Jesus himself don't tire for us. What about church? You are a Christian woman, so you see the ostentatious lifestyle in the church as well. If we are talking about unbelievers, what about the church?
Oh my God. That one is just that one.
What about pastors? You see the way pastors live these days? Can you see the Pentecostal pastors? The flashy lifestyle, private, they have security, the way they dress, the way they show off money. They will tell you, my God is not a poor God. All the preaching is all about around prosperity. Nobody's talking about righteousness. Nobody's talking about holiness. Nobody's talking about the kingdom of God anymore.
Very true. Very true.
So what are we talking about?
Very true. Because was it before COVID even started or during COVID? It's like the presence of God. Most churches, God is not there anymore. They are just serving who they know is mammon. That's what it is. Everything is about money, money, money. The true gospel is not being preached. The salvation of souls is not being preached. It's true. And it baffles me when a pastor comes to preach. All they can say, see this designer shoes. See you're showing your what is dress. And there are some other young pastors, what they are praying, I hope I can be able to
turn
this dress. My
turn. When is my turn going to come?
Exactly.
I don't know. It's rough.
Well,
and the rough is all across. It's not in government alone. It's in civil society. It's in families. It's in the church. It's everywhere.
And the good thing we're doing is we have to continue screaming it, creating awareness. Hopefully one day people are being changed. Hopefully one day. What I'm praying for Nigeria is God will get somebody that will actually be a good leader for Nigeria. Somebody that will really come and lead and be a leader and lead. So I will continue screaming it, we continue shouting it. We're making a difference. If it means people close to you in our different corners, in our different social media platforms.
Yeah.
Keep screaming it. But this fast money thing is not.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much, Uju. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good evening, sis, or good afternoon over there in the United States of America. My caller like Bill. Now our brother Bill, they say United States. In the Bill, how now? Hello. Ajagu Mwamaka, call me on WhatsApp. Mwamaka, I saw you in the studio, but your connection was not good. I don't know where you are trying to join us from, but this is my number on the screen. You see that number? It starts from +44. So it's +447 535 987. That's +44 7440 535 987. Sorry. Peter, you're welcome. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, ma.
Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, from Russia.
Oh, Russia.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Oh, everything is cool here.
Okay. When I hear Russia, Ukraine, now my mind go just fly. So
no,
I'm worried about our people there.
There's peace. Everything. There's nothing like that here. It's just within Ukraine.
Are you sure you sure about that?
Sure, nothing. Everybody's doing their normal business. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, I should say so. All right. What do you have to say?
Concerning the topic, tonight's topic, about the ritual killing, the ritual, the eating aspect. One thing I can put the blame on the parents. First thing, some guys, like some of these kids, some of them, whenever they bring something that the parents cannot afford, the parents overlook it. There was a time I went to Nigeria around 2018. I was seeing like kids of J3, JS3, JS2, like going on phone, chatting, white people. They already know about these things, and their parent knows that these kids are involved in this cyber crime, like this Yahoo stuff. So these parents are indulging them. So when now, because these white people, they have already advanced, they know how to checkmate Nigerians, that they even stopped Western Union and MoneyGram from going to Nigeria. So now I think these guys, they've gone for like using voodoo magic, like using it on their on the client. They
On
call it
their
client.
mark. On their
Yeah,
mark.
yeah, using it on them, and this is
Yeah.
their parents and
Oh,
encouraging them.
yeah, Peter,
The
just
parents
hold on
are,
a minute for me, please. Just hold on.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Is that Uzo Amaka?
Yeah, it's me, Amaka.
Amaka.
Call me, yes, or you can call me Amaka for short.
Okay. Okay, good evening, Amaka. Where are you joining us from? This is UK number.
Yes. I'm in Nottingham. I'm basically here in the UK.
You said that they used you for money ritual. Are you joking or you're serious?
Mom, I suspect that I was used for some quasi money ritual. I will tell you what it is that I experienced. Basically in 2020 November, right? I went to a gym around my area to work out. Okay. Basically, my mom called this man. His name is Emmanuel. That, oh, please, I want my daughter to come and work out in. When can she come? So he said, yeah, I can come. Right. Okay. So I go to, after not going there for like 4 years, the last time I went there was 2016. So I go this November 2020, and my life wasn't the same again.
Was this in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, yes. And I carried this same problem to the UK when I came back to the UK in September.
What did you say you went to meet the man for again?
To gym, to work out.
So you went to the gym to train with someone?
Yes, to work out.
Is he a relative or a friend? Is he somebody you know before?
He's somebody I've known him since 2012.
Right.
2012. Okay. He's quite good at his stuff, which is, and considering he's close to, that is why we keep going back to him. All right, so I now noticed something strange. Okay, yeah, first of all, the first day I go, okay, I went to meet him and ask him, sir, please, could you give me your contact details? No, please, can you? Yeah, I was asking him for his account number so that we can pay him for the services. So he asked me for my number. I gave it to him. Then he now went further to ask if that number was on WhatsApp. I said yes. I didn't think anything of it though. Until later, I started experiencing being in love with this guy out of the blues. And I noticed this guy on his part, he was always so, like, at first, like he's into me or something, calling my name all the time, just giving me this undue attention.
Right.
Then when the love started becoming so serious that I would leave my house, right, and then just go to the gym as in all of a sudden, he just became my everything. I started being seriously infatuated with him, obsessed with him, thinking about him all the time, right?
Yes.
Any small thing I do I would immediately start, oh, please, let me buy a gift for him. As in, I didn't realize that I was charmed by this man.
Right.
Okay, One day I went. He wasn't expecting to see me. So he now said, please, he's busy, that I should go. I said, no, I'm not going to go. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. It was such that I will start calling him and sending him messages, calling him, right? I thought it was natural.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that very day he said that I should go. And because I had this arrangement that I was going to have private lessons with him instead of due to one disagreement I had with his female assistant, okay, which led me to want to buy gifts for him. So he said that I should please not come to his gym again.
Is the owner of the gym? Is he the owner of the gym?
Yeah, he's the owner of the gym. Yeah, he's the owner.
So what made you think that is, because from what you showed us so far, I'm sure you've not finished talking, but it seems like maybe it's a love portion. What made you think it's money rituals?
Wait, I will explain to you. I will explain to you,
ma. Okay.
Okay. Or maybe I should just summarize the story, make it shorter. So I was in love with this man. All right. This man now went to report to my brother that I'm there disturbing him, this and that. He cannot cope with me again. Okay, so because of that now, my family, now my mom and my brother, especially who were involved with this gym matter, said that please, I should not go there again. I just knew I was not going to go there. But whilst I was away, I would just be thinking about this man, missing him, something that never happened before. I suffered. I was growing thinner. I was growing because of thinking about this man. I was growing very, very lean. My dad even noticed this. I was like, what is wrong? Because of this man.
Because you were thinking about him all the time. You were missing him because you couldn't see him.
Because I couldn't see him, yes. I was speaking about him to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
And were you already in the UK before you went to Nigeria, when you met the man?
I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
I was in Nigeria. I wasn't here yet, although I was planning to come here, you know. This thing would have, in fact, let me just finish. So, my eyes now started to open some around April that yes, because I wanted to actually commit suicide. Like, I was in my room.
Jesus.
Yes, taking drugs. I now sent a WhatsApp message to an acquaintance who also knows him, right? That I was like, I can't take this anymore. This is what Emmanuel did to me. Do you know, because of how obsessed, I will put my phone on private number. So things I was not doing before, I'll be calling him, giving him so many missed calls, playing pranks. Until one day he called me. This is the evidence to show that he did something to me. He called me one day and said that he knows very well that it is me that is making all these calls. He was even threatening me on top that I should not make him to do, I shouldn't push him to unleash what it is he has in his mind towards me, that he's going to call my mother.
So did he give you something to eat, or did you sleep with him? What makes you think that he eats, apart from the way you feel about him?
My WhatsApp picture. My WhatsApp picture. It was when I attempted to commit suicide, and my mom now intervened and was asking me what is wrong. I didn't even want to tell her what was wrong, because already, you know, this man went to call my mother and said that I'm disturbing him. I'm putting fire in his marriage.
He's a married man?
He's a married man with kids, yes.
Egbami?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, he's a married man with kids. So because my mom now said he doesn't want to hear anything about that man. So I was just suffering this thing.
Hey.
Not until when I attempted.
Yeah,
I was putting the drugs in my mouth. So this person I sent a WhatsApp message and even the drugs called my brother right? My brother now went to go and call my mom that my mom should intervene. So my mom came to the room, dragged the tablets and the water and said it as well. Now, what is the matter? Why do I want to
do this? Do this. Yeah.
So it was right there and then that I came to the conclusion that this is not natural, this is not normal, this is not natural. I concluded. Then a few days later, my mind went to, I was thinking, what did he do? How did he get me like this? So my mind now went to my WhatsApp picture, my DP. He used my DP picture to go and do what it is he needed to do. Anyway, let me conclude how let me tell you how I concluded that it's money ritual.
Mm-hmm.
His behavior. How can you do this to someone, right? And then you will not want to give the person attention.
Mm-hmm.
Call the person's family to report that they are disturbing you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay, few months later, because I was still under the influence of that spell, it was just last year, December, that the whole thing cleared. Like, I didn't love him anymore. In fact, as I speak to you right now, I hate him. I hate him.
So what did you do that the love used to come off your the love you felt for him? How did you get yourself out of it?
I don't know. I just don't know. But it just cleared.
Did the man become rich while all this was going on?
Let me tell you how. Okay, I visited the gym, right, later around that year, because I was still under that spell. Okay, even though I realized that he had done something to me, he didn't take away the love automatically. I was still heavily under that influence. I went there and I realized that the guy was looking fresher.
Mm-hmm.
His cheeks like he had added some weight.
Mm-hmm.
He now started putting on new, as in his gym clothes. I was seeing him with so many changing gym clothes frequently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there's this new gym equipment that I did not see when I resumed that 2020. I saw it there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it there, and there's some other new equipment. I concluded earlier this year that this guy
used you for many rituals. Let me ask you this, if you don't want me asking, Amaka. Did you sleep with him?
Yes.
Did you sleep with him?
I never slept with him, no.
You didn't sleep with him?
I didn't sleep with
him. Did he give you something to eat?
No, he never eats cake. He's my gym. No. I told you I'm suspecting he used
his picture, your picture.
Not even suspect. He used my
your DP picture.
picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But how are you doing now? How are you doing now?
Fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm okay. What I feel now is regret, because I really made a fool of myself.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. It's your mental health that matters. How are you feeling mentally? Are you in a good place now? Because attempting that kind of a thing is a big deal. I know in Nigeria they think it's one of those things, but it's not. So, mentally and emotionally, how do you feel? You've seen a therapist. Okay.
I saw a therapist around that same period.
Yeah.
So that was why I was saying that some money rituals are not always bloody, leading to death. It can be something like what I experienced.
Okay. As long as you're okay. That's what's important. Bele. I'm glad you are fine. You are fine. Please be very far from him and his gym and whatever it is he did. And be prayerful as well. If you are a Christian, please soak yourself in the blood of Jesus. Yeah. There is no what you need, no matter what he did. Because a lot of people in the comment section are saying that it's maybe love portion or whatever. I think it sounds more like a love portion, not money rituals. Yeah, it's love portion. Yeah. But that can be equally potent as well. It can be very, very potent. So thanks a lot for calling, Amaka. But I think you should,
to you, it is a love potion. But let me explain something. It's a love potion because it's for money ritual purposes.
Okay.
He must have gone somewhere where, and then saying that he needed money desperately, but he doesn't want to shed blood. And whomever it is told him, okay, this is what you will do. Look for a lady, right? Charm her, make her suffer. Don't give her attention. And as she's suffering all this, the money will be coming.
Did you came up with this by yourself by just figuring it out, or were you told? Did someone tell you this?
Figuring it out.
Okay.
Seeing the equipment, everything. Shortly after I met him again in 2020.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's possible.
That's how I came to the conclusion earlier this year.
Yeah.
Because it's not what I experienced. His behavior was not normal as well. So
yeah. I wish you continue total recovery and whatever charm or whatever jinx he may have placed on you. I pray that you are delivered by the blood of Jesus and you are whole and you are well in Jesus' name. No, you don't need to hate him. Part of your deliverance is for him to forgive him. Forgiveness is part of it. I don't have time to go into it now, but if you're a Christian, you should know that no matter what happens, for you to be free completely, because the forgiveness is not for him, it's for yourself. So you have to forgive him so that you can have peace. All right? I know it's not an easy thing, but it's very important for your own recovery. All right? Because if you don't, you keep hating. Hate is a very big burden to carry in your mind and your heart. But when you forgive somebody, it releases you. I know. It's not easy.
He basically, to an extent, he put security at the entrance of his gym.
To stop you from coming.
To stop me from coming.
Wow.
As if, I'm telling you.
And you're such a beautiful girl. So why would you be chasing a man down, kicking down the doors because of a married man? Hey, Ulagbara. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Amaka. Wow. Hey, things are happening, yo. Please, just let it go. Free yourself, free him. And, you see, sometimes when you don't understand things that happen with you and to you, and people do things to you, just leave them. God will deal with them. Forgive and just move on with your life. You have your whole life ahead of you. These things are spiritual. It might not be money ritual related. It might just be love, passion, whatever it is well with you. Peter, I am really, really sorry, but we needed to hear that. What Amaka was saying regarding her own situation.
Yeah, I also needed to hear everything because one needs to be careful also.
Yeah. She's saying that the man took her picture and he may have done some money rituals juju on her. She became obsessed with him. You heard her. She became obsessed. Yeah. He's a married man, no. That's why I shouted. God, have mercy on us. So, yeah, you were saying something about the money rituals thing.
Like the parents. I'm talking about the parents. Maybe there are major factors here, because my dad also told me some stories about like during their own time, in his own time, like he cannot bring some stuff home. Like his parent is going to ask him like, where did you bring this thing? But now in this our present age, like you can just bring anything. Your parents like they won't ask you of where did you get this stuff. They won't question the person.
Yeah.
So these are the things that cause. And presently now, I've seen a lot of G guys that are getting married to girls. These girls knew that these guys are doing into this kind of business, this line of work rather.
Yeah.
So they're getting married. So what if they are babalawos or anything like the hacks or sacrifice, and they don't have anybody? The wife is the one that's going to bear the brunt. That's it. So one does need to be careful. That's it. That's all the little stuff I have.
Thank you so much, Peter. Please look after yourself over there, and God
bless
you.
No problem. Yeah, everything is okay, ma. There's nothing.
It's not completely okay. Oh. It's not. You say it's okay, but it's not completely okay. Oh. Your country is at war.
Yeah, no,
I know
everything
you're at
is
peace,
okay.
but your country is at war. So the way you live is at war. So if I were you, I would not be so comfortable to say it's all okay. So it might seem peaceful, but Russia is at war, so be careful. All right.
Okay,
Thank you
ma.
so
Okay,
much, my darling. All right. Thank you. And our last but not the least caller tonight is Nasona. Hello, Nasona.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello. Where are you joining us from? I'm not familiar with that name.
Houston, Texas.
Oh, you're
Yes, but
welcome.
I'm originally from Cameroon.
Oh, you're welcome. They speak,
Sorry, I
is it
don't
the
have
French?
my, I
Is
don't
it
have,
the
yes,
French
yes,
part or the
je
English
suis
part?
francophone. Yes, I'm francophone.
Francophone.
Well, my
All right.
family is, yes.
Okay. All
But I
right. You're
grew up
welcome.
speaking mostly English, and I
I
went to
see.
English schools.
Okay. What do you have to say?
I just want to thank you for your work. I've been a supporter. I'm in healthcare too. And I'm also working with my sister-in-law, who is a social worker, and we are dealing with traumas. And when I listen to you, your analytical skills and everything is just, I mean, I am so glad we have people like you who are bold enough to be present in media.
Thank
Many of
you.
us love to work behind the scene. But on this topic, coming from the area of healthcare, and I understand money ritual is a real deal, but there are a few things that I personally wanted to address, assuming that a person that may have one or two kids that have a disability has to be directly related to money ritual. It's not very fair.
No, no,
And
no, 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 no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. I think you got that right. That wrong. Sorry.
yeah.
No, that's not the
Thank you for
assumption.
correcting
No,
me.
no.
Because some
That
families may have a genetic disorder.
no, 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 no. I think you got that right. The person that made an example, I think it was Chibuke, that said that he know of a situation. That he
Right.
didn't say that all families that have a disabled
Yeah,
child is
he
because they've
cited
done
two
that.
incidents where one of the kids they died, or somebody's kids died,
Yeah,
and then there was another incident where somebody told them to be careful because look at the kids.
yeah.
Yeah, but we still have to be mindful because as much as I know that it exists, because especially where I come from,
Mm.
people they tend to gravitate towards money. When you have money, then everybody wants to be your friend or they want to link up with you. But at the same time, we all have to keep that sense of questioning people's resources, and
Mm.
which is what I cited with. I'm in agreement with most of what the people have been saying, that don't just jump into something because somebody just overnight became wealthy and everybody glamorizes them, but we should still be cautious.
Mm.
I've seen families both in Cameroon and here in the States, and I didn't know that even in my family we had one or two people that had Down syndrome. They were just different. One of
Okay,
my
so you are taking the conversation out of. I've tried to explain it to you already,
right,
but you are still taking it that way. And I
okay,
told you that nobody is making that. I will
okay,
not allow that kind of talk on my
wonderful.
platform.
So then,
So
yeah,
just yeah, stick
yeah.
to the conversation
So
about
the other part
nobody
that I
is saying
wanted to,
that just because somebody has a disabled child, it means they've done money rituals. No,
right,
this one
good,
is specifically to a family that he knows,
okay, great,
right?
great.
So they
Yeah,
are
I
all
just
specifics.
right, great,
I mean, we are learned people here. Nobody is going to
right.
come up with that kind of
No, great. I just wanted to
statement.
clear that. I
No,
guess
no, no, no,
I
no.
got it wrong.
Yeah.
Then the other part that I had is about parents. Like he also rightfully said, parents have a lot to do with it. When we were growing up, a child could not come home with something new. Even my son here, I have a 17-year-old. He can't come in, or if I see him with a new shirt, I will ask, where did you get that from? And I like to know where things, and that's how I was raised. And but I've noticed, even when I went home as a student, my mom would be telling me about kids from my neighborhood who, this one bought a land here, this one bought a house here for their mother. And parents, and those are the kind of things that create that competition
Yeah.
that can push somebody um, who is not grounded in their
Strong
self.
willed. Yeah.
Right. And I had to tell her, I said, Mom, I'm in school. I would do things as as I deemed fit. I'm not gonna do, because I said, those other kids, do you know what they do for a living? I'm here in the US with them. Many of them were just doing their businesses. And you know, they had quick money. But you know, in the first world, when you are working and when you're going to school, it's hard to keep, especially a professional school, it's hard to maintain.
A
It's hard to
full-time
maintain.
job. Yeah.
Yes. So things were hard. But when I was done with school and I got a job, there were things that I was able to accomplish in a shorter span. And I had to educate her. I said, you have to stop comparing me to other people's kids, because we all have different paths. They have a different path and their own blessing came sooner. So I'm supporting what the guy said before, that parents have a lot to do with it. We should not be comfortable. I don't care how poor you are. I grew up with my grandmother because my mom had me as a teenager. So I had experienced humble means, humble beginnings. So we also have to talk to our family members back home, our cousins, our nieces, our nephew, that money is not all. Good health, you know, good relationship. There are things that people can do to still live a good life. And parents are, to me, a bunch of this should be on the parents for endorsing questionable financial means from their kids. So thank you so much again. I know you've done, I mean, this has gone on for a little bit. It's my first time coming on live with you. I had tried to contribute on through your WhatsApp, but you never accepted. You were, oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I try not to do WhatsApp while I'm doing the live streaming because it's a bit too much. I'm multitasking.
No, I wanted to, there was a function you were doing. You were raising money for somebody. Being in the US, it was hard for me to so I think WhatsApp not WhatsApp, Cash App was the easiest means. But that money hung out there for over 3 months.
I try to, sometimes, you know what's happened with the Cash App, whenever we do any fundraising here, sometimes it doesn't, if I accept the money, it doesn't allow me, it rejects it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happens.
We use? Do you use PayPal?
I do use PayPal.
Oh, great. Okay,
yeah.
Thank
I
you
use
so much,
PayPal.
and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my darling. Thanks for calling in. And I do take on board what you were trying to say about this disability thing, but I assure you that's not what our call has meant. Okay? Like somebody said, one of the richest men in Nigeria has a disabled child. I've never heard anybody say he did money rituals. Otedola, the only son is disabled. Okay? He has learning disability. I've never heard one person say he did money rituals. Do you know why? Because there's a track record of how he made his money. His father was a governor. His mother was a businesswoman. He's done business all his life. He and Dangote, they are like 6 and 7. So the kind of money rituals those people do is not the one, all these Yahoo boys are running up and down looking for girls that they want to use and do rituals now. Those ones are big time business people. So there's no correlation with that at all. That is just a real life story situation that, Chibuke and other people that called witnessed. Right. For the story of Amaka, please, guys, you know how we do it on this platform. I don't want people second guessing her. You know how we do. Similar to people that come to share their experience of DV here. If Amaka said this is what happened to her, please, let's just accept it. This is her experience. We were not there. I'm leaning towards, that it was love charms and love, what's it called, juju. But she insists that it was love juju that also resulted in money because the guy suddenly had some equipment in his gym and all that. So please, let us treat Amaka with empathy and love and respect. That is her experience and we cannot take it away from her. This is what we do on this platform. Okay, thank you very much, Omoye, for apologizing on behalf of Obodo Fam. And Omoye said, please, Amaka, forgive us all. It's your experience and we have no right to minimize it. I hope you continue to feel better. Yeah, it's your experience. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. So what I'm taking away from tonight's conversation is that there's a lot that is going on that is wrong, apart from the electricity we don't have in Nigeria, the very bad leadership we have, the lack of infrastructures, no jobs, people are starving, there's hunger in the land. But also, there is something that is going on in Nigeria now that is very, very dangerous, and that is this issue of money rituals. It is an epidemic. It is very, very serious. Please, We have to be very, very careful. You people need to talk to their family members. Poverty has always been there. Social media now is glorifying people that make money anyhow. So these boys now, 20-something-year-old boys, 30-something-year-old boys and girls now, they just want to travel, fly private jets, post designers wear without working hard. They don't even want to work. They say, if you don't ask me how I'm poor, don't ask me how I'm rich. And we've listed some of the things I've contributed, but we need to condemn it. It is not unacceptable because today is that girl in Ozoro in Delta State. Tomorrow, we don't know. We all have families. Even if all your brothers and sisters, you have nephews, nieces, you have nobody in the diaspora does not have family back home. We all have family. I don't know where my brothers and my sisters' children are. They are grown children. They have their own life. Some of them are married, some are not married. I don't know where they are. My prayer every day is that God, please protect my family both far and near. Keep them from evil. Don't let all these Yahoo boys and all these people that are desperately looking for money and doing rituals and using people to do rituals, don't let them locate, our family members. So please, it's getting out of hand though. It is getting out of hand, and Nollywood needs to do better. And then again, if we are talking about Nollywood, you're talking about social media, censorship, you're talking about all these things. It all goes down to the same thing. The government or lack of government that we have. Government that they themselves are not even accountable for their own leadership. They got nothing to offer the people. A governor's wife is going to party and throwing money around, money that should go to the states. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? But Nollywood, all of you that are writing scripts, you are writing stories, you are a script writer, you need to do better. All these money ritual movies, please stop it. It's enough. Don't you have stories? If you don't have stories, please ask people to come up with stories for you, meaningful stories that, because it's a reflection, like Omoye said. It becomes people's reality when you act all these movies that Kanayo is always doing money rituals. Is Kanayo doing money rituals in real life? No. Somebody said just now he's a lawyer and he's also an actor and he's been in the industry for before I was born. Stop all these movies, please. All these Asaba producers, especially, it's like they have no storyline. So if they don't do ritual, the movie is not complete. Even the Yoruba ones too. Those ones are not left behind though. Every day you will see. If you watch them, I don't watch all those ones. Once I see that there's too much of all that rituals going on, they say they want to do a tutu, and the only thing they need to do a tutu is a human being. So why would people feel like there's anything to human lives? Somebody's life means nothing to these people in Nigeria. To delete somebody is nothing. How can you delete somebody and you so calmly stay in the same flat and you are sleeping and waking up and eating? If not for neighbors, my people. This guy had the courage to be sleeping. He delete the girl finish. They sleep with the dead body for inside house. My people, it is well, oh. May God have mercy on us, oh. This money, they know they carry and go heaven, no. Make people just know, say this life, after life there is judgment, whether you believe it or not. It is real. See Oyibo, we see we dey their land now. We see now. Odulade na him dey do all the somebody say for Yoruba film now. Odulade na him be that. Na so juju. They no fit do film, then they no do juju. R&D did a film recently. Now it was even a love story, beautiful story. I can't remember the title. Who remembers that story? That it was on Netflix. It was a love story where he fell in love with a younger girl that was the daughter's friend. The girl is young enough to be his daughter. It was a beautiful love story. But these days, the kind of people we have in Nollywood now, and that is because the business people entered Nollywood. Nollywood used to be, it was people that had the gift of script writing craft. That it was their craft. But now, all the business people in Alaba International have entered into Nollywood. So now, all they care about is their bottom line, which is profits. So we need to do better. Me, I don't follow anybody that posts money. If you post money, I big. I just look at them as, oh, these people are so freaking ignorant people. Shame no, they catch some of them. Some know they catch them. I know they see Oyibo as they live their life. The richest Oyibo men, where they get money, where they feel buy the whole of Africa with Jara, you go see them very simple. Their employee go, they call them first name basis. They don't get title, nothing. Black man, give black man small money. Black woman small money. Jesus. And one more. Somebody in Nigeria told me a story one time and said that the reason why a lot of all these young 19, 20-year-old wants to be rich is not because just to be rich, is to oppress other people. The main thing, like Chibuke said again, is to oppress other people so that when December come, when they are going to their hometown, they will now file all the cars to go and oppress their villagers to show you that they've arrived. So, I mean, people who live a very humble life now, they just want to do their thing till God will bless them to get to where they want to get to. You now see massive dog bossing. They are not wise. They don't know what they are doing. They are foolish. But I tell you something. In my language, they say that when you run very fast like that, you are likely to you will burn out. Anything that you doing like that is asking for your head. You collect your head. It is well. We have school tomorrow. The kids have school and I got work. Bio. Now why I don't end. Now you they call.
Auntie B.
Now because it be you.
All right, can go ahead now.
No, yeah, talk. And go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. So my contribution to this is that I just want to say that this issue is more the reason why Nigeria is where it is today. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because the very poor, or let me not use the word poor. I hate using the word poor because I believe that people would just accept whether they are poor or rich depending on how they see life.
You can say deprived. You can use the word deprived.
Right, the deprived. Thank you very much. So let me use that word deprived. So the deprived, they are the people that are enabling the bad politicians and the evil people to oppress them. I will tell you why. See, Auntie B, think about this. How will a Nigerian politician feel like a whole governor or a corrupt Yahoo or whatever, or a corrupt celebrity, for instance, if you go to a public place and you realize that people don't even really send you like the way it's done abroad. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
See, no matter how you smile in that ceremony, if you go home, you will sit down and think about your life. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes.
So now, that is why over here, we know, we keep saying it in the UK, in the United States, anywhere. I know in these first words that definitely they respect people that are achiever, but however, they don't kiss their toes. Do you understand what I mean? Kissing toes is an enabler for more oppression. Do you understand? So this gap causes a lot of problem for the deprived. So here is the thing. That is why you will find out that in Nigeria, you will see somebody that has so much money, such that even if he is willing to eat 1 million naira a day for the rest of his life that possibly he can live in this world. Let's say, for instance, I don't want to mention him. We know a politician, for instance, we know he cannot live 50 years, no matter how, because he cannot beat that age. You know what I mean? You know? But if that politician go and look at his account today and say 1 million naira per day for 50 years, the money will still remain. But that same person will still go in there and steal. Do you understand? Because there is no content. And because the more that person have, the more the deprived are, enabling him. You understand what I mean? So what is happening? It's time from our local homes too as well. Our local homes as well. So if a young man comes into the family, for instance, well, you have a cousin, you have a brother, or you have an uncle, so a young one that you know that this guy, there is no way that you know that this money is going to be pure money. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And he comes to that family meeting or something, and everybody starts kissing his toes Trust me, even if that man got that money in the wrong way, he will go back for more. Do you understand? But if he comes into that family meeting and he notice the sensitiveness of other persons around him, so that is why the rich, the evildoers, they have caused that gap between the rich and the poor. So for us here, we need to educate those deprived of the way that we, like for instance, like me, if I go into Nigeria, when I'm ever in Nigeria or anywhere, the moment you start bringing story of how one guy bought this property in Lekki and all this, the next word I say is good for him. Do you understand me? Have you heard it? That is the word that the Western world always use. They'll say good for him. Do you understand what I mean? Because that good for him, it means that, I'm happy for him, but that is his own blessing. What business do I have there? Do you understand? So Nigerians need to start showing it. These deprived people, they have to start showing it. They should have to start allowing these people know that no matter the money you have, how you get it, or
they
whatever,
don't care.
we are happy with you. Yeah,
but we don't care.
We don't care. We don't need to lick your toes and all that stuff. So that is the point I want to say here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for all you do. And I hope that we continue to get more sense from all these topics and all that. For our sister that called, I understand her. I know she was, people are different. Some persons, they may have real issues, but they might not be able to express it 100%. It doesn't really mean. Sometimes we call into this show, sometimes we perform well, we talk well, sometimes, for other reasons, we might not be balanced at the time and not be able to express ourselves very well. So, we sincerely appreciate her for calling in and sharing our experience with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. BO for president. I see all the grub what you grub for Easter. Go send my own. I see all the enjoyment what you they do. You don't forget me for here. You dey always they go different restaurants. They shop your life. Thank you all so much. Thank you, BO, for that contribution. And thanks to everyone that's called in tonight. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Share this video. We need to speak up against all the issues that are happening. Because whether we like it or not, you live in the diaspora, you live in Nigeria, you are affected by it because we have families, our country. We don't get any other one. This one we did so we will take our 2 leg waka come, but oppose 9 we did for here. Our country where we have the people that we really care about, our family, our loved one, extended family, friends. Friends. How many friends you get for here? If you want to look back, some of us, in fact, our network in Nigeria is too wide. And that's why Nigeria is very, very, is close to our hearts. Very, very close to our hearts. No matter how we are so angry with everything that happens there, we'll continue to talk. People are too greedy over there. People worship money. People worship money. You see people, the way they dress. Is it church they are going to? Is it work they are going to? I'll be wondering, why are you people dressing so much like this? Me, I'm going to work, I wear jeans and t-shirt and trainers and I'm bouncing. You will see people who got job like this. Oh, where will they go? It's all about impressing one another, oppressing one another. It is well, may God help us. May God help us. Our prayer is that God will give us good leaders because it trickles down from the top to the bottom. So that is our prayer. Will they watch 2023? It is well. Thank you all so much for tonight, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. It's Jibola. Have a nice evening over there in Lagos. We are praying for everyone, and we pray that God will give Nigeria peace. This money by all means, worshipping money every day. I must be rich. Everybody cannot be rich, even in this part of the world. It's not everybody there. There are poor people everywhere in the world. Nigerians don't, it's not only Nigerians, you have poor people. But you don't see people here saying that they must delete somebody, or they must do fraud, or they must do yahoo yahoo, or they must do rituals to become rich. It is well. May God help us. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. The Star. Thank you, my darling sis. God bless you. Have a good evening, everybody. Have a good afternoon in the US over there. I love you guys very much. Have a good evening. Bye. See you soon. Bye.